Welcome to this week's INTV News broadcast. I am Daniel Jane.
And I am Jude Dunwig.
And it is the week of October 5th.
Already.
2019. Isn't that incredible?
The year's almost out, I'm telling you. I mean, Halloween's, 3 weeks away?
3 weeks.
Ish.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm excited.
The leaves are turning, and there was quite a bit of snowfall already over Blewett Pass when my friends was driving over on Sunday. And I was like, oh, is this one of those flashback snaps, from last Christmas? Nope. It was last Sunday.
Ooh.
And there was about 4 feet over in Montana, I heard.
Yeah.
Glacier.
Yeah, I think there was a big dumping of snow this last weekend, so we're having an early winter.
In some parts, it looks like, luckily, we just got to 30 degrees, barely froze, and we haven't got that white stuff yet, but I'm sure it is on the horizon. Well, it literally is.
Yeah, it literally is, and all the snowmobilers are so psyched.
Mm-hmm.
I don't snowmobile, but I have friends who do, so.
Still need to get me one of those.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It is beautiful up there in the pass. Did you see some of those pictures from the pass?
I actually went out driving, and if you go, say, towards Ellensburg, you can see all the snow up on Blewett Pass. It's absolutely beautiful. It's like one of the highest points in the area, so it's awesome.
When my friend sent me a picture from the top of Snoqualmie, there wasn't any snow actually at the top, but right around all the surrounding peaks were covered in a beautiful white glaze.
Absolutely. It's that time of year. So, if you want to stay caught up on the news, if you missed an episode on Channel 3, just log into www.getyourintv.com, and we have all the news episodes, city council meetings, events, interviews, you name it. Go to getyourintv.com and check it out.
Jude is doing a very wonderful job keeping that website updated. It's a beautiful website.
I'm doing my best, but thanks.
As long as I keep up my slack.
Yes.
It's usually my fault, of course.
Not a big deal.
But hopefully we could get Boston Dynamics in here to create a robot to do some of the busy work, because these robots are getting horrifically advanced. I don't know the word choice, but it is pretty scary. I mean, we've all seen the movies, obviously.
Terminator.
Yeah. We've all heard Elon Musk say that nobody understands the threat that AI lends to us. Mm-hmm. But meanwhile, we have Boston Dynamics full steam ahead. Check out what this robot is capable of.
Well, I gotta say, that robot can really do some amazing things.
It's basically like Simone Biles, but mechanical. And this is just the beginning. They've already acquired certain other companies that they're going to add to their repertoire of ferocious machines. We just got to keep those manual overrides in place, otherwise humanity is coming up to a huge threat. What I thought was interesting here was Laura Nolan, no pun intended, actually used to work at the tech giant before submitting a letter of resignation because she disagreed with the direction that the company was going. And she actually got together a group of over 3,000 employees to sign a petition after Project Maven was shelved as a result of these employees speaking out against the practices of this company. So we'll see what happens here, and if they're already this advanced, watch out.
Well, she's trying to stop the rise of the real-world Skynet, so...
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Now's the time to blow the whistle, all you whistleblowers out there.
Go get them. Well, in the meantime, robots can do a lot, but one thing that I know of that they cannot do is, fart. Yeah. So this gentleman was pulled over by the police and was strip searched. I guess he had a joint on him or something on him, and they stripped him down, and he he started to fart on the officers on
No.
purpose 3 times.
Not once, not twice, trace times.
Yep.
And according to certain officers who witnessed this illicit activity,
Oh boy.
this is in quotes, Cook deliberately farted in the direction of the officer 3 times, stating, "How do you like that?"
Oh man, he was on a roll, I'm telling you.
3 times.
Holy
yeah.
moly.
And being strip searched, I don't know why they would have to resort to strip searching the gentleman
Yeah.
for a joint,
It was probably in a place where weed was illegal. So.
which is rare these days. I'm trying to find the state, Cook County. That's, West Virginia.
Oh well, there you go.
There we go. And apparently that's not the only time that a officer was farted upon in the line of duty in West Virginia. In 2008, 34-year-old Jose Cruz was pulled over in West Virginia for driving without his headlights on. After failing multiple sobriety tests, he was taken to the station, where he deliberately passed gas and made a waving motion towards a police officer in an attempt to distribute the smell toward him.
Oh. I bet you got in trouble for that.
So even if you're in the thick of it, you're being strip searched, you can make things worse.
Absolutely. Just make sure you eat plenty of beans and cabbage. Should be good to go.
The magical fruit
Oh yeah, absolutely.
will not get you out of jail.
Yeah, or probably keep you there a little longer if, you're misbehaving and whatnot. So,
Community service is a good thing, at least.
absolutely.
There is a massive tropical storm currently hitting parts of Mexico, where many people are being saved from drowning, just like this deer in Granada, Spain.
Venga mi valiente. Venga mi valiente. Ay, tú matáis. Hostia, hostia. Venga, arriba. Ayuda, hombre, ayuda el culo.
Sí, claro. Si no levanta
Pero
la
si es que no levanta ni las piernas, no puede.
¡Quítalo, quítalo! ¡Quítalo!
Muy bien, chicos. Muy bien, campeón.
Great job to those guys who got off their bikes and went down there and saved that poor deer. I'm sure the deer is up and running and doing great, but you see an animal or a person who's struggling or whatever, it's always best to try to safely do your best to get them to safety. So
It was
that was
a-
awesome.
A big, beautiful deer. Luckily for the deer, it had plenty of points for the rope to get tied around
Oh,
and for them
good
to
deal.
pull it out. Glad those antlers are strong. They pulled it out by the antlers, and thankfully those
That
things
helps.
are built in there pretty good.
Yep. If you have large horns and stuff attached to your head, I mean it really helps, but that's mostly for deer, not so much for people.
I can see that being a good thing for toddlers just learning how to swim.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just
Life jacket with some antlers.
yeah, absolutely. Gotta have some antlers.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on to some local news.
Local news.
Woohoo!
There were several events that took place this last week. But first of all, we want to bring to your attention the prescribed burnings that are starting October 1st, which was earlier this week.
That was about a handful of days ago. The Roslyn Volunteer Fire Department is planning and has already carried out these prescribed burns to the Roslyn Urban Forest to make it a little bit safer. If there was ever a forest fire, it would be, I would say, less impactful. Especially doing the prescribed burns and getting rid of all that underbrush and dead trees and things like that too. So they cleared 330 acres of forest land, and should be good to go for the rest of the year.
I have noticed plumes of smoke all around town, up on P.O. Point. Quite a bit this morning up there, actually. And over the bridge as you're driving Cle Elmer South, upriver on those foothills, there's some smoke up there. I'm not sure if that's related to this, but it looks like they are doing some prescribed burnings out there.
Oh yeah.
The burn ban is lifted, so there could be civilians going about their lawful practice of burning their own brush.
Absolutely, and during the 2017 Jelly Mountain wildfire, where I was living right on the edge of, the forest area was called as a significant threat to the city due to the overstocking and poor forest health. So that's how these prescribed burns kind of really got into full swing, just so that doesn't happen again, like the Jelly Mountain fire. And a lot of the forests that are surrounding the cities especially get thoroughly groomed, just in case there is a forest fire outside of those borders.
Another great event that happened this last week is the Douglas Monroe ceremony, which happened this last Friday at the Cle Elum Cemetery, where they honor the only Coast Guard recipient of a Medal of Honor in history. It's over 220 years of battle-hardened experience, and Douglas A. Monroe from South Cle Elum is the only recipient in history.
That is absolutely impressive, and check out this video clip of that ceremony.
It was a beautiful day for the ceremony. We got lucky with the weather, and it was a great turnout. And that was my first time attending the ceremony, and it got my patriotic spirit roused. It was awesome. They had some Marines there, plenty of Navy, and it was a great experience. I recommend everybody to attend that as often as you can, yearly.
Yep, I think I've attended it at least twice, so it's very inspiring. And it's, it makes you really think about all the people who, served in the military, and, you get a lot of respect for them. And I guess there is a book written about that whole event as well. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I think it's called Guardians of the Guadalcanal, and it features Douglas Monroe. So if you ever run across that book, I suggest either renting it from your local library or purchasing it or getting an ebook and reading it from cover to cover. I still have yet to do that myself.
They had a copy of it there, I saw.
Good deal. That's awesome.
That was quite a battle, and thank everybody out there. Thank you for your service.
Yes.
You've made this country what it is.
Absolutely. And moving on to another awesome event by the Friends of the Rosin Library. They held their There's No Place Like Home fundraiser at the Heritage Distillery. They're the main drag in Roslyn to raise money to temporarily relocate the library while the place it's being located from is undergoing some repairs and maintenance and I think a full renovation as well. So it's going to be pretty amazing.
This is a first-time event, and the turnout was fantastic for being a first-time event. It was on Saturday, I believe, so there was plenty of people around. They had delicious food. It was so good.
Oh, nice.
They had strawberries in chocolate with chocolate sauce, which is my weakness.
Oh my gosh.
That's my thing. They had some kind of apple. I won't go into it. But it was very good food. A great turnout. They had great people dressed up. They had Scarecrow and
Oh,
Dorothy.
that's right. Yeah, yeah. I saw some pictures of that too. It looked like a lot of fun.
She even had Toto and her red slippers, of course. Yeah.
Yay! Fantastic. All right. Well, good job to you guys, and check out this video clip of this amazing event.
My name is Brenda, and I'm the Roslyn librarian.
The awesome Roslyn librarian. Oh, and I'm Nancy Adelson, just a fan and supporter. And I use and love the Roslyn Public Library.
We love the library.
Yes.
Well, and we love our patrons and supporters very
Oh.
much.
Yeah, and the community.
Yep.
Brenda does so much.
Amazing community.
I mean, on such a small budget, she's brought in so many great new
We've been
programs.
very lucky, very, very lucky. We've had a lot of sponsors and a lot of community members that have jumped in and volunteered and brought things and helped us and just keeps our programs running, and we just have tons and tons of support.
And the event today
Yeah.
is generating
Pretty
already,
amazing.
has generated just in the $100 donations, which gets you, and it goes until what time tonight?
Till 8 o'clock tonight.
I think it's 8:30. Not to argue, but
Well,
okay, we'll say 8, so come early. but for $100 you get, oh, well, I could show you my cup, but just come and get it. But so for $100,
they're very nice cups.
yeah, you get
It's a
4
flask.
raffle tickets to these amazing baskets, each worth over $500. You also get a ticket for the quilt,
Which is right behind us.
Oh,
This quilt is amazing.
look
Kathy
at this.
did this quilt.
Kathy who?
Kathy Craig.
Oh, Kathy did this?
Mhm.
And she kind of,
You see
didn't she spearhead this
Kind of
event
like-
too?
I'll get it later.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, so
she did.
So Kathy spearheaded this, but with the help of Beth, who's the manager of Heritage Distillery, they also went out into the community and got donations for all this fabulous food.
Yeah, Beth Marker and Heritage Distillery have been absolutely amazing. I cannot even say enough about what they've done.
And we talk about heart
Yeah.
and spirit for
Oh,
the community.
Definitely.
I mean, that is just amazing.
This is, and we've had businesses bring food, different restaurants.
And
So
gift
there's been-
certificates.
Yep.
We have lots of gift certificates that were donated, and like Tony at Fuse
Yep, I
made
saw Tony.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the
Just tons of stuff. We're
Yeah.
very, very blessed.
Yeah, so it's showing that the community, not only just the patrons, support you and the library, but that they support, you know, our community, which I
Yeah,
think is
oh,
awesome.
absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, and I do want to make
Community supporting community. It's kind of full
Oh.
circle.
Oh, can we quote you? Community supporting community.
It's
But
on
also,
here.
but also, I do want to mention for those of you who are listening that the library is terrific for adults because not only do you have all these new computers that
Right.
were bought by Suncadia.
It was a joint
homeowners.
effort with the Suncadia Community Enhancement Grant
Yeah.
and Radio Shack.
And Radio
Radio
Shack
Shack
too.
jumped in there and
Oh, huge.
refurbished our 3 computers that weren't working that we were replacing. They refurbished those. We have tons of people coming in and waiting, so
Yeah.
I'm a little distracted.
We're not crazy.
It's just funny, okay?
Yeah, she doesn't do most meat. She'll do chicken. Maybe a hot dog.
Big congratulations to the Friends of the Roslyn Library who raised thousands of dollars. It is a great project for the entire community, and we support them with all of our hearts. And moving on, we also interviewed, this is election season, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's coming up, and yeah, people are campaigning right now, so it's already that time, and I'm registered to vote, so let's do it.
And that should, get everybody 18 years or older, get out there, register.
Yes, please do it.
What separates America from everyone else.
Yes, absolutely, and make your vote count. Please register, please vote. Don't think for a moment that your vote doesn't count, because it does.
Every single one.
Yes.
So INTV has been interviewing some candidates, and we got the Roslyn mayor position and commissioner interviews.
Check out these video clips and see for yourself.
Hello, my name is Ian Elliott. I represent the Central Washington Sentinel, an advocacy group providing alternate takes on the current issues of Central Washington. In tonight's segment, we'll be posing questions to candidates about government transparency, a candidate's vision for the future of their jurisdiction, and how they will support economic opportunity in our county.
My name is Nancy Lilquist. I'm running for Kittitas County Commissioner. Thank you. I expect the Kittitas County population to grow at least 2% per year. The prediction is we'll add 20,000 people in 20 years.
My name is Doug Johnson. I'm a candidate for mayor of Roslyn.
My name is Brent Howells. I'm running for Roslyn mayor, which I'm the incumbent at right now. I've been in Kittitas County for 35 years, and I've lived in the city of Roslyn for about 25 years.
All right, thank you so much, everyone running for our local offices, for taking some time out of your campaigning to interview with us. We really appreciate it, and good luck on your campaign and in the elections. But in the meantime, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back.
Pay your bill the easy way by signing up for electronic fund transfer with Inland Networks. It's quick, free, and convenient. Using electronic fund transfer or automatic bill pay will eliminate the hassle of remembering to pay your bill on time, writing checks every month, or having to make that extra stop during your busy schedule. Signing up for EFT is free and simple. Just stop by our Inland Networks offices in Roslyn or Cle Elum and get signed up today. Thank you for your business. Hope to see you soon.
You need more advertising in your business. That's a fact. What's also a fact is that INTV has what you're looking for and more. See, we don't just connect you with Central Washington. We connect you with the world via all of the resources that we've developed and that we're ready to share with you. Let's say that we shoot and edit a 30-second commercial for you. It runs on our channel 5 to 7 times a day. That's 35 to 49 times a week and 140 to 196 times a month. On top of that, we aired on our semi-weekly show on our YouTube channel, which can reach a virtually infinite audience. This must be ridiculously priced, right? Not even close. A 2-month contract is only $250. So it's your choice. Is growth a priority for your business? INTV. Are you in?
Welcome back to this week's INTV Weekly News. I'm Jude Dunway.
I'm Daniel Jane.
And we went from what commercials to
Warrior Sports. In Warrior Sports this week, soccer girls taking the field by storm. 10-0 win at Royale. So the girls are now 5-3. Great job, girls. Way to go on the road and bring home a 10-0 win.
Yeah, that is amazing. And they've been pretty much winning almost every game except, what, 3? I mean,
According to these stats, but then, oh yeah.
They've been doing absolutely amazing, and we're very proud of them.
Great job, Warrior Girls Soccer. Keep it up.
Yes. Right. And moving on to football, as of now we have not received any updates on the score, but we'll get that right back to you on the following, or next week on INTV Weekly. So
Homecoming week's coming up.
Yep.
So stay in shape, Warrior football boys.
Sounds like a plan.
And in volleyball, we also have not received an update here.
Right. I know they do play 3 games in a row, and so it's like a 3 set of scores, but just depending on how many games that they win. So like I said, once we receive an update, we'll let you know.
But their record is they're doing very well, 3-2. Great job, Warrior volleyball girls. Keep it up. You're an inspiration to all of us.
Absolutely. All right, and moving on to
Civic News.
In Civic News, the South Cleveland City Council met. It was a full house. We had to pull out some seats, but it only lasted probably about 25-30 minutes. Not much went on. Some people had some opinions about keeping up on their property and things like that. I think that was it. I don't know.
Why don't we see for ourselves?
Yes.
Thank you for this opportunity to address you this evening, and thank you for having Inland here to record and having the public record. Just for posterity and for the record, I'd like to review a couple of things. As you know, on the 22nd of July this year, we received a letter telling us that we would need to take care of the following items: trash on our property, potential pest and vermin habitat, health and fire conditions, just junk vehicles removed from our property. We are told we had 30 calendar days from the receipt of the letter, which was the 24th of August. I subsequently spoke with Dora Bannister to ask if I could speak at the city council meeting, and she indicated I would not be able to because I wasn't on the agenda. Then she suggested that I write a letter indicating our plan of action and what, if any, extension we would need. I watched the city council meeting on Inland Networks and saw what other individuals were asking for and what they received when requested. Additionally, when I came in to double check with Dora about what I needed to do, she told me that there were lots of complaints about our property. On 21 August, I wrote a letter describing what we had already completed and that we needed a bit more time to get all of the construction materials off of our property. On the 6th of September, we received a letter telling us, thank you for our letter and for the work we've completed already on taking care of the violations on the first letter. However, we were not granted our 60-day extension. Instead, as you know, we were told, and I quote, "The mayor and council will grant a 60-day extension on the condition that you come in and renew your building permit as it has expired." No such conditions were placed on those individuals who previously came in and asked for extensions. I've spoken to the Association of Washington Cities in-house counsel, and they indicated that these two things, the cleanup and the permit, are mutually exclusive. Therefore, they have nothing to do with each other and should not be considered together. Since this is the case, I'll address these two issues independently. First, as regards the issue in the letter, there is no trash on our property. There are no potential pest or vermin habitats or health or fire violations, and there are no junk vehicles. I printed out some pictures for you guys to see, and you can keep those. As you can see from those pictures, the front of the property has been graded and cleaned up. Additionally, we've moved the lumber trailer over to the east side of our property per the request of our neighbors on that side. This vehicle is licensed, registered, and fully functional, and not unsimilar to many tiny houses, sheds, and such that we have observed throughout South Cleveland. As for our neighbors' complaints, we have spoken with our neighbors and no one has indicated to us that they have an issue with our property. I have a letter there with those pictures of our neighbor directly across the street. Lastly, as regards the cleanup letter, we no longer need an extension as we have completed all of the said complaints.
Great job, Jude, for covering those events.
You're very welcome.
She went all the way out there the other week and there wasn't one.
Oh yeah, I think I forgot. They did mention that they were taking a break from that week, and I could have sworn they might have said something, but I went out there anyway, and sure enough, the door was locked and nobody showed up. I hung out there till 7. I'm just like, I guess we're not having it tonight, so I went home. There you go. That's me having a blonde moment.
Get out those calendars because we've got some upcoming events.
On October 5th, on Saturday at 2 p.m., the Dog Days of Fall, an event for families and their dogs that starts at the Y Park with a pooch walk, prizes, vendor booths, a costume contest, and music. And at the end of the day, patrons must move down to the Cle Elum City Park for a barbecue, doggy bags, and a silent auction. And for more information, you can log on to Facebook and check out Dog Days of Fall.
On October 5th, 6th, and 12th and 13th, so back-to-back weekends, held at the historic Nelson Farm, the 14th Annual Harvest Festival will offer 2 weekends of seasonal events and activities to celebrate the arrival of fall. Sponsored by the Fund for the Community Enhancement, there will be a pumpkin patch, hay maze and hay pyramid, a market, harvest crafts, petting zoo, pony rides, pumpkin archery, wow, that sounds like fun, and wagon rides. Sounds like a great event for the entire family, little kids, adults, and new this year is a touch-a-truck. Let the kids get up close and personal with some of their favorite big rigs. There is a small fee associated with this event, however, but I'm sure it is more than worth it. A portion of the proceeds go to support local fire departments. So big, very big event right here at the Nelson Farms. Pumpkin patch, it's that time of year. This is a great opportunity to take the family out to Nelson Farms, which is absolutely beautiful, and to support the community.
Absolutely. And Dawn Bass caught up with me the other evening, and she has a big announcement to make of an upcoming event. Check it out.
Hi, my name's Dawn Bass. I am the Executive Director for Community Builders Youth Programs, and we have a very exciting event coming up. On October 18th, which is a Friday, we're having our 2nd annual Fall Festival. So this will be held at Cle Elum Roslyn Elementary School and in the Middle School Commons. We're going to be having all kinds of carnival type games for the kids to play. We're going to have a costume contest, a cakewalk. We're going to have food on hand, hot dogs, chips, drinks, a photo booth. All kinds of fun. You can buy tickets at the door. They're 50 cents each. We're trying to keep it very low cost. The kids will play. They'll get a ticket at every game that they play for the big prize table. And then much like they have at Chuck E. Cheese or Family Fun Centers, the kids can then, count up their tickets and go, buy a prize that they, that they want to have. It's a great event for kids of all ages. And this is community-wide, so it's not exclusive to the after-school programs. We would like everyone to show up. If you have any questions, if you want to donate or bake a cake for the cakewalk, you can reach me at 509-899-2561. Hope to see you at the Fall Festival. Thanks, Inland.
Thank you so much, Dawn Bass, for filling us in on what's coming up in the weeks to come. We're going to be moving on to some more October events, and this one sounds like an amazing load of fun. October 5th, 6th, 12th, 13th, 19th, 20th, and 26th and 27th is a round-trip Leavenworth shuttle rides that are $60 a person. They leave the Brick in Roslyn, Washington, and head to Leavenworth at 11 a.m., 2 p.m., 5 p.m., and 8:30 p.m., so there's several different time slots that you can catch the ride. You get dropped off at the 76 gas station, 920 US Highway 2 in Leavenworth, and then you leave from this location and head back to the Brick at 3:30, 6:30, 10 p.m., and 1 a.m. So, I mean, each kind of coincide with each ride that you catch, so you get plenty of time to hang out in Leavenworth and have a good time. You don't even need I think the only designated driver is a person driving the shuttle bus, so you can really have a good time. So call ahead and reserve your seat at 509-201-0304.
From September 28th through October 27th, Huffman Farms, which is located just minutes from downtown Ellensburg, which is a first-generation family farm, who grow 25 varieties of pumpkins, squash, gourds that fill their 2-acre patch, which is in the heart of their 36-acre farm. It's a beautiful farm just outside of Ellensburg. And this is a real pumpkin patch where the pumpkins are still attached to their stems, which are still attached to the earth. So you can literally tear them out of the ground like, you should at a pumpkin patch.
Right. I think you're supposed to detach them from the stem, though.
Maybe you should cut it. Yeah.
I'm not sure. But anyways, I got a full-fledged pumpkin patch for you to help yourself from September 28th until October 27th.
Get out there while you still can.
Right, moving on to November 2nd, USO Northwest and Suncadia presents Full Circle, a tribute to service, highlighting the impact of the USO on our military service members and their families. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Suncadia Lodge in the Rialto Room. They're featuring keynote speaker Sarah Vargo, military and Gold Star Youth Advocate, entertainment by Navy Deception Brass Band, and a special tribute to our military. 5-star table sponsor for $10, $1,000. Honor individual tickets, $75, includes dinner and a no-host bar. $25 per ticket goes to USO Northwest. To purchase tickets, please go online to northwest.uso.org.
So many great events coming up in October. It is the end of the year, so we're trying to squeeze everything out of 2019 that we possibly can before we're blindsided by 2020.
Yeah, man, I mean, it's like it's going to be the 20s again. Are you ready? Come on,
roaring
let's
20s,
dance.
let's bring them back.
Oh, man. But if you want, what's that?
I remember asking my mom back in the 90s. I was just a kid, I was just a little laddie. I was like, am I going to live in 2020? Because it sounded so bizarre. This is like 98 or something.
Oh, yeah.
Even 2000 sounded bizarre. So I remember thinking, like, 2020? Like, I'm going to live in 2020? And she said, well, I hope so. And here we are.
Here we are.
A matter of months away.
I know, it's coming up quick. So, you know what? Take advantage of these last couple months. If you've got a business or know a friend who has a business who needs some extra advertising, some screen time on Channel 3, a shout out on our Facebook and on our website. Get a hold of us at 509-649-3940, and for $250 you get the full meal deal. It includes a commercial that'll run 5 to 7 times a day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You get a lower third banner on our newscast. You get
word of mouth expression. We will promote your business around the clock, around the week, year round.
Absolutely. So take advantage of that while the year's still here before we hit 2020.
We're team players here at INTV.
Absolutely.
Moving on to birthdays. Woo! Happy birthdays. We got some beautiful October babies here.
I know, absolutely. And we'll start with October 2nd. Happy birthday to the lovely Nolan Set Mathis. You are awesome, so happy birthday, and also happy birthday to Liz McCracken.
On October 3rd, happy birthday to Danny Walters, Kristen Kittleson, Angela Foote, Danielle Bricker. Happy birthday.
And October 4th, have a great birthday, Jason Jacober, Ryan McHale, and Tiffany Vauchal.
On October 5th, happy birthday to Jake Holmes, Paperman, and Sarah Ferguson.
Paper making man. I don't think that's okay. On October 6th, have a great birthday, Zach Renzetti, Megan Paskey, Katrina Jolene Garcia.
On October 7th, happy birthday to Nikki Deering and Matthew Wilkerson.
Happy birthday to all those awesome people out there. It's already that time of year and you're all another year older, so that's awesome.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely.
Already in October, full steam ahead.
Yep.
The leaves are turning. And it's beautiful out there, isn't it?
Absolutely.
We have yet to see our flurries, but I assure you they are coming.
It's coming. It's probably going to be here a lot earlier than you think, so.
Give us a call, 649-3940, and we would love to do some business for you. Have a great night, evening, day, wherever you are. Thanks for tuning in.
It would have to be like over here. Unless you want it with, you can probably just have it here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just kind of have it, just make sure the label's turned away or whatever. Welcome back to INTV. I am Jude Dunwade.
Do you know where Royale is?
And this is in Natchez Valley.
Oh yeah, you didn't get the update.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wah, wah, wah.